Hi folks, in the last video we did some metal detecting here in the area on our property. This is where the stagecoach stop was, right across the road. We found some interesting things with a metal detector. Today I'm going to take you across the road and walk you around the old property where the stagecoach stop actually was and where they kept the horses and of course people lived. So it's now abandoned. Other people have lived there in the past since the stagecoach was there, but there's still some things over there that might be interesting to you. Come on. Okay, so I told you a little bit about the stagecoach stop that used to be in this area. It was right here on this property. And of course, since they had to have water, they had a well. This is the old well. Not exactly up to code by today's standards. This is how they watered their horses. And I understand there was a water basin here that they used. Not sure where it's at now. Watch for snakes. But this is the old water tank. You can tell it's old by the rivets, how they put it together. It's how they did it back in the day. This property is abandoned now. Here's some of the old fencing. I think they kept the horses down here. So this property is abandoned. The gentleman that owned this sold our property to us 20 years ago. And he bought 30 acres here. And he's the one that told us about the history, about this being a stagecoach stop. There used to be a windmill here that pumped the water. Somebody has taken that. There's still some old pieces laying around here. Okay, here's the watering tank. I remember now. So this was built out of rock and mortar. And he said that they'd fill this tank up with water, and that's how they would water the horses. Not much of it left now, just this one wall, but he told me it was a square. So Floyd lived in this single wide trailer. Which he abandoned some years ago. That old water tank up there was his hot water heater. He just had it heating from the sun. And who owns this property now is someone who lives in California. I think they bought it for taxes owed. You can see most everything has just fallen down. Oh, an owl. Sorry, buddy. Just woke up an owl. Yes, this is his nest area up here for the day. This old tree has died. Anyway, because this is down in a wash, it's not approved by the county to live in anymore. So whoever buys this property or moves in will be restricted from living here, watching for snakes. And Floyd was a nice guy. He's a bit of a pack rat. But he was a nice guy. Was pretty selective about who he would sell to. So as I mentioned earlier, he bought 30 acres here. And what he would do is he would sell off 5-acre parcels periodically. And that's what he lived on. So we paid $47,500 for our parcel. And he went out and bought a new car, new used car, and put some money in the bank and lived fairly comfortably. And after he sold ours, he wasn't able to sell anymore. And he became ill, and his nephew picked him up, took him back to Florida, and he lived to be in his 90s. I think he was close to 95 when he passed. But we did help him a lot while he was here. Different things that he needed help with. And whoever buys this property next has got a bit of a mess to clean up. But it can be nice again. Well, since the door of the trailer's open, I don't see any no trespassing signs. You might as well take a peek in here. Watching for snakes. Like it's got a lot of pack rat droppings. So I don't think I'll go in there. It's a shame that couldn't be fixed and made livable for somebody. Refrigerator's still over there. Floyd wasn't exactly Martha Stewart when he lived here, and I came over periodically to visit with him and help him out with different things. He was a bit of a pack rat, and now the pack rats have taken over. Might as well take a look back here. I think this was maybe the bathroom. There's the heater. There's the back bedroom. Wash machine. Oh, there's the bathroom. Sink. Looked like he had this set up for storage. It's interesting to have an electric meter on the inside here. Okay, well that's enough. We'll go out the back door here. All right, rest in peace. So this is history out here in the desert in southern Arizona. A lot of historical areas out here, and it's very interesting to me to look around and explore and imagine what it was like to live here back in the 1870s and 1880s. As Floyd told us, this road here, which is still traveled in modern day road, was where the old stagecoach trail used to be. And we believe the Silverbell mine, which is out behind us, out in those mountains, was serviced by this stagecoach. In case you didn't know, they put these way stations every 15 to 20 miles apart. And so they would change horses, give the passengers food to eat, take bathroom breaks, change horses, and then head off. And of course the driver of the stagecoach got his break too here. So it's a pretty quiet road. I'm going to walk up here. There's not much left here anymore, up here in this flat area. It was somebody's paradise back in the 1870s, and it's our paradise today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Don't forget, give me a like and a subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you next time.